Hello. This week ahead is still going to be lively, but a notch down on what we've seen of late with those 3 recent storms. However, it will still be windy at times. Low pressure systems are still going to dominate. Weather fronts swinging across the country on Tuesday, another one across the north on Wednesday. We need to watch these features as they dive southwards on Thursday, bringing colder air, and so the potential for a bit of snow, and then more weather fronts promise more wet weather, particularly across the north on Saturday, but high pressure isn't too far away from the southeast. All the while, though, through this week, the isobars are close together, so although not as stormy, it is still going to be pretty windy for much of this week. Let's rewind the clock then and put some day-to-day details on. First up, we do have this set of weather fronts crossing the country on Tuesday. This active cold front in particular bringing some heavy rain early on across northern England and Wales. It weakens as it slips southwards, but some damp weather across East Anglia and the southeast. Brighter skies follow, sunshine and a few showers. It will be breezy, but again, not as windy as recent days. Temperature-wise, well, getting up above average. Still single figures across the northern half of the UK, but further south, 10, 11, maybe 12 Celsius with a bit of afternoon sunshine. That weather front scoots out of the way. The isobars remain close together, however, so it's going to be a windy Wednesday, and this weather front will steadily introduce more rain. Initially coming into the northwest of Scotland, but it will slip into parts of Northern Ireland and eventually southern Scotland and parts of northern England too. Further south, by the odd shower, most places looking dry on Wednesday. Fairly cloudy conditions, but some sunny spells across the east. Temperatures generally 9, 10 Celsius, but it is going to be, again, windy, so it'll probably feel a little colder than that. And speaking of colder, we do have to keep our eyes peeled through the middle part of the week. That weather system gets out of the way, but the next ones are coming in from the northwest. So they're also intensifying as they approach the UK. So the isobars are just squeezing together that little bit more, and that gives the potential for some problems, either with the wind or with some snowfall, or perhaps a combination of both. Again, if we rewind and put the temperature profile on, you can see that these weather fronts are introducing colder air, and in particular, this weather system, as it comes southwards with these weather fronts, will introduce that colder air combining with the moisture to bring some snowfall. So the exact detail and timing of this low will be crucial as to whether we see any problems through, particularly Thursday, with snow coming into parts of Northern Ireland and Scotland, maybe over the hills of northern England as well. And again, with that combination of potentially some snow and some strong winds, that means blizzards. Further south will be a band of rain moving through and then some brighter skies, but it will feel colder everywhere on Thursday, single figures at best. But again, add on that wind, and for some, it'll feel more like freezing. So a colder spell through the middle of the week. Probably won't last all that long, however. We are going to see these weather fronts drifting away, and then there's just a little bump in the isobars, a little ridge of high pressure, which looks like bringing many places a fine day on Friday. It may well start frosty, and there will still be some showers across the east initially, but they should scoot away. And at the moment, Friday looks dry and bright for the vast majority, with sunny spells and those winds easing down and temperatures close to average. Notice, however, the winds are picking up in the northwest, and there are more weather fronts bringing more rain in here. So that'll drift in, it looks like, through the weekend, with more wet weather to come. Again, the isobars fairly close together, so some strong winds, particularly across the northeast on Saturday. But we do have this high pressure trying, at least, to influence things across the south, which may well bring some dry weather here into the weekend. Plenty going on then through this week, just not as stormy as the past week. Make sure you stay up to date with the very latest. Subscribe to our YouTube channels, follow us across social media.